Bill, congratulations on winning the riding of Northumberland-Peterborough South. I know it's early, I know it's fresh in your mind. Where do you think the differences were this evening?
Yeah, well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate my opponent, Kim Rudd, and also Jeff Wheeldon and Mallory and Frank as well. All ran hard-fought campaigns. I think I would give the credit to our amazing volunteers. We had over 100 volunteers who put in thousands of hours, and to me that was really the difference. They knocked close to 40,000 doors, had thousands of conversations, and so I would put the credit first and foremost on our amazing volunteers.
You looked at the numbers, and when did you realize that you were gonna be elected as the next MP?
Well, I have to admit, as a first-time person running and looking at those numbers, sitting there with my wife, it was pretty nerve-wracking. And although I think we ended up with a fairly decent victory, it was tight, and so it was. I think we got up to a lead of about 1,000 votes, and it's about halfway through. Instead of this is starting to feel pretty good.
Talk about those early numbers coming in when it was pretty near flip-flop going back.
It was, yeah. Kim was ahead, I was ahead. It was really close, and so lots of anxiety, and but it ended up working out all right. So.
Let's talk about the national numbers. Unfortunately, the Conservatives didn't form government. It looks like Prime Minister Trudeau will be Prime Minister once again, but in a minority situation. Your thought nationally? Yeah,
so I guess what I would say is, first and foremost, I'm here to represent the people of Northumberland-Peterborough South, right? And regardless of the political stripe of who's working next to me, I want to make sure I do the best job of representing Northumberland-Peterborough South. We'll see what comes of the government going forward. But I just want to say that I'm here to work for the residents of Northumberland-Peterborough South.
Talk about your leader. He was able to regain his seat out in Regina.
Yeah, I could not be more proud of the type of campaign that Andrew Scheer led, and I'm pleased and impressed that Andrew was able to get incremental growth. And even though we didn't get that majority, or it does not look like we'll be forming government, he was able to win a victory really by increasing the number of seats. And the way that Canadian politics has traditionally worked is generally you don't get to flip a majority after one term, right? So I think Andrew did a great job, and I'm proud to have him as our leader.
Everybody that we were able to interview tonight from the riding all said one thing that was in common, that everybody had much respect for all the other candidates at all the events that everybody all the events that everybody partaked in.
Yeah, I thought we actually had some great debates, and really, I think we got some of the policies, some of the issues out, and I thought that everyone there did a great job of communicating their policies, and I'm pleased that the residents of Northumberland-Peterborough South were able to choose the Conservative as their choice.
What's next for you now?
So what's next for me? I'm probably going to get a little bit of sleep because against the advice of many senior people, I went out and door knocked all day today, and so I'm exhausted. And so next up is probably a little bit of rest, and then immediately getting back to work for the people of Northumberland-Peterborough South. I want to get the constituency office and want to make sure we can help the residents of Northumberland-Peterborough South.